marches, apothecary, red drums, rare areas, terraria, stereo, life aquatic, seaweed, float like ocean nirvana. When I push beyond it, it's the barrier limit. Gotta be.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis und je t'aime. Happy to see you, bleibe to stay. That was one of my most favorite musicals. One of the reasons why I wanted to study musical and why I wanted to become a musical performer. But then that didn't last long. And after that, the journey of what kind of performer do I want to be, what kind of later artist am I dance, I perform, I create, I expose, I dig, I'm seeking over and over and over and over again. Hi guys. Today is like a special edition shout out. First of all, I didn't do a shout out in a while. Life happens. Second, I do have a newsletter now. This was kind of the reason why I started to do these news shout outs, because I didn't have a newsletter. Now I have one. But I felt since my birthday just passed, I wanted to do a shout out, and I love this outfit that I'm wearing. What is she doing? Is she crazy? Is she cray-cray? It all has a reason why I'm doing this. I'm just being me. And this is the point. So, hi. My name is Jasmine. I'm 41 human earth years. My soul and my spirit are definitely older. I don't know how old, but they remember a lot of different things that I didn't experience in this human body, but I remember the experiences. And the one thing that I feel, the one tool, the one outlet where my soul and my spirit and my character, whether it is from this lifetime or from other lifetimes, all can come together and speak. And that is my movement language. So since we all are in a world where we need these labels to kind of understand and categorize and communicate with, dancer, aerialist, yoga, yogi, yogini, yoga teacher, trainer, I also feel like it draws the observer in a complete different direction, or it definitely lets us all judge pretty easy, pretty fast. And it kind of brings it with it. If you label something, you also can now judge something, because it kind of goes one on one, even if you don't have a bad intention. But I want to take this time now, being 41, wearing something I love, and it's so, I don't care how old I am, I just feel it and I wear it, and when I feel it, I feel good in it, and I feel good when I see it. And then lately my work has transformed. Lately the biggest step, I think, kind of happened. My sensual, eccentric, NUDE work always has been here, my nude work, since 15 years now. My whole dance and movement language has been here since I am able to walk. So I never chose something because I thought about it. Of course, I knew growing up there's classical ballet, there's different kind of dance I started, but I always chose it because how I felt doing it. And then that's why over all these years of my training, over all these different trainings in this academy, and then later in workshops and in classes and in different countries, it was just seeking and observing and researching and like understanding myself in how this new language in my vocabulary, movement style, feels, how I feel doing it. Do I understand myself better? Do I unblock certain areas? Do I dig into something that causes something else? So this whole seeking, it's not analyzing, it's really seeking. It's really coming closer to the soul and to the spirit. And as an artist, as a true artist, and when I say true artist, I mean that I use my body as the tool to express my kind of artistry. And it's so important for me to share this because it also has to do with how people approach and how they opinionate it and how they reach out to you here on this platform or any platforms. So movement is my language, and me being an artist means that I'm sharing my most deepest, dearest, authentic, honest, raw feelings, actions and reactions. And when I give it, it's the most honest thing I can give, because when people do categorize certain things or ask certain questions, how it feels like somebody's attacking my little babies, and I react like a lioness sometimes. And that is because I'm sharing something that really comes from very deep in, and it's just a translation of that very deep in through my body and through movement. And I'm not putting on certain things to trigger people or to put out a certain message. I put it on because it might sound childish, but first of all, the less that we movement people, and I definitely can speak for some others, the less that you wear, the more free you feel. And when I move, when I have certain fabrics hindering my flexibility, I have to work harder. So I want to get the maximum out of it. And by understanding the whole yoga approach, how certain poses look, they're literally openings. They're called heart opening. If the heart goes open, the chest goes open, the back is arching. So if I'm taking a photo from this pose, which is a heart opening pose, which is inviting space and freedom into your body, and which is expressing also freedom, and which is expressing trust and so much more. That's now my interpretation. But if we're gonna take that photo from a complete different angle, yes, people gonna react in a different way, but still. And I'm asking this so kindly, please, before you see and judge. Now I'm just asking all of you to, even if you feel, oh, she's wearing almost nothing, oh, she's putting on these like very alluring, two-piece bikinis. And since I work 24/7 for the things that I really love to do, but I cannot pay the bills or feed myself with passion and love, and I think we all know that. So I don't do my art just for money, which a lot of times I kept hearing, I thought you're an artist. So you also just do it for the money. And this is such a weird thing to say. I'm not going into it, but the thing is, I do what I do. I give the most I can give, the most in all these layers. I put 24/7 in my whole life with love and not with the thought and the expectation of getting something back and getting money for it, but also not giving it away for free, because I'm honoring the gifts that I have. And by setting a price in this way, how this world functions still, we have to put a price on something which kind of also represent all the work that went into it. All the work, and now the honest, artistic, creative response combined with the physical education and drilling for my whole life. And that is my art, and I'm offering that. That is my exclusive art. I am shape-shifting. I am a body and movement artist. I create body and movement art. And that's a very big range. There's the exclusive part to it. That means that I share everything uncensored. And if people then start to ask, how much do I see, or you see that all the body parts, that hurts also, because again, I'm not going on another platform to put a price tag on a certain body part for to be seen. I create art, and in the photo studios and in video studios, when we create, if you look not just with your eyes, but if you experience, if you take a little bit and also look at the artists who you are following, or who you work, you keep coming back, or the stories you keep revisiting, and you will get a feel for the person, for the energy, and for the intention that's behind it. So please don't right away judge on the outside things that you maybe were introduced from other people or other sides or other ways that you've known it so far. And even if you might think, oh, that's very sexy or over the top, or that's not yoga, that's, that's, I'm not going to put any name on it now, but I've heard a lot of names. If you think that, and if you do want to judge, maybe how about asking first? It's always how we ask, and I always will give respond if the question is coming from a respectful place, even if we're not sharing the same opinion, even if for you or the observer it's completely out of the mind to put a yoga pose with this kind of outfit or that kind of music, or being very sensual about it. Still, if we can manage to have a respectful conversation, not a debate, because it's not about one person has to win or is right or wrong, but just a conversation and sharing about one another's where we come from. And maybe then we walk away with a little bit more understanding, or we walk away and still say, I still don't agree, but I'm so proud that I shared with this person who has a completely different opinion, and I'm still calm, and I still can respect that person. So, this said, these were my news for the day. What up? Sign up for my newsletter if you want to know more.